brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Fitzpatrick. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
Keanu Neal, the former Falcon, up to make the tackle. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Fitzpatrick.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now it's a bootleg with Fitzpatrick. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Fitzpatrick.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they felt like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Cordero Patterson. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Now Pollard. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These 2 division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And just shedding him off there. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Second and 10.
Fitzpatrick.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Fitzpatrick to his tight end, Thomas, for the Washington first.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They run the counter. Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Powering his way forward. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Dak's going to keep it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, Fitzpatrick.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't it? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott off play action. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Prescott to throw it. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half.
Back near his goal line, Fitzpatrick.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Final play of the half. Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Now it's Patterson.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Fitzpatrick. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A give to Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Elliott. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing, Prescott. This to Jarwin. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And Zerline's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push on in front further. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Cordero